good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to Phoenix Spirit. I am Dendra, intuitive guide. I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you guys all fared well with the last week's energy, the intensity. I know that I have suffered from major exhaustion, headache, a lot of things going on in my stomach, a lot of things going on in my sacral womb issues, a lot of cramping feelings, if any of you guys have been feeling that. A lot of the activations that have been taking place. We did have that new moon for the manifestation. So we've had a lot of energies that were taking place last week, and then this week usually is the integration period. But let's see what's coming in for August 15th to August 21st and see what our activation for this week is. I do hope you guys are all doing well, and if you guys all welcome back. For those of you guys that have come back, welcome back. To see me. I'm so happy to be doing some readings on YouTube and kind of expanding some of the things that I like to understand. So let's see what your activation is. All right. I love these cards for activations. Let's see. Start of the week. Nice. Very nice. All right, so we start off this week with freedom. We have the dragonfly. That's all. And if you notice, you have the third eye opening here in the wings, right? And this is about like expression. This is also like a lot of throat chakra information, like a lot of throat chakra activation coming in here. You have the web. If you notice, there's a web right here. This is divine feminine energy. Whenever we have spider webs or anything like that, that's connected with the divine feminine. There's freedom that we're wanting to be expressed this week. So some of us can have that restriction where we've been feeling very restricted. We've been feeling very stagnant in our energies and our creative flows moving through. And so this is like that spider divine feminine energy is all about fertility. It's all about nurturing and bringing in more of the creation, the creative energy that you've been stagnant on. So there's things that you may be wanting to put out, things that you may be wanting to do or focus on, and you try, and I'm feeling like there's been some obstacles or challenges or things that are not getting done, or just the energy in itself of like not really being there, or lack of motivation. And so we do have this beautiful third eye activation opening that's bringing in more of freedom for us. We're going to feel a little bit more free, feel a little bit more lifted. That's that Lionsgate portal, shedding layers and releasing and manifesting. And then we have again the divine feminine coming through with that dragonfly energy, really allowing us to really move into our creative flow, whatever that is. It could be just being of expression. The end of this week, we should be feeling stepping through, and it's one of my favorite cards is this one. And the reason why I love it is because she's sitting in the lotus flower, and the lotus flower is shadow energy, it's mud energy, it's soul. You're delving more into your soul. You're delving more into your shadows with the lotus. The lotus is beautiful. It blossoms, right? But what we have to go through is the mud. It's the murkiness. So we go through the mud and the murkiness, and then we pull ourselves back in to really go into our inner sanctum to see the things that we need to work on. And then we bloom, right? And so that's that lotus. And so if you see here, she's literally stepping in this lotus flower. It's bloomed. It's open. And here is that activation that's coming in from her root chakra. She's free because she's naked, right? There's no clothes on her. So she's free in her own essence and who she is. She literally is stepping through her shadows. She's done her soul work. She has this beautiful activation that's happening here. And then hearts everywhere, love, expression. And she's being crowned on her third eye chakra. You got the hummingbird, all about a higher vibration of synchronicity. And then you have the butterfly here that's also coming through. So there's a lot of activations, and you see the water, it's so calm, right? So there's a lot of things that could be taking place this week, but at the end of this week, we should be feeling calm. We should be feeling confident in ourselves. We should be ready to step out and step through. We're connecting with the higher realms, the upper. If you notice her hands, they're flowing energy out. So she's really connecting. She's sending out that frequency. She's being activated in her crown. She's being crowned. So she's feeling all of this love. And then if you see this rose or this flower coming out of her heart center where this sacred geometry activation is taking place. So it's all about like an expansion of love. Remember, we had expansion of love last week, the heart chakra opening. And here we have this full expression of ourselves, really owning it. And then she also has, I'm noticing, light codes energies on her, right? Being activated from the root to the physical. So a lot of us should be seeing our physical. the things that are happening in our everyday life begin to change or begin to adjust or to get better or to get easier. Because I know some of us have been challenged with that, you know, that type of thing. So I know I have been challenged with, you know, finances, just things just not working out, and, you know, frustration and things like that. So it's beautiful to be able to kind of bring that back in and to feel like things are going to be working out. All right. Yeah, so we have, here we have hidden realms, create consciousness awareness. And this is shadow energy right here. There's that lion energy right here, like that lion's portal energy, right? And then you have like what it looks like Skeletor. If any of you guys remember what Skeletor looks like, it's a little freaky. And then you have these golden wings with the third eye opening here, right? But then you have the shadow energy, all the shadow skeletons, right? Lower vibration. And so this is about create consciousness awareness, bringing more awareness to your consciousness, bringing more awareness to your own inner truth. You're going through a lot of shadow works. A lot of you guys have been going through a lot of shadow works. I feel like this is in the last 2 months that you guys really have been delving in. So let's say from, what is that, June to now, you guys have been doing a lot of shadow work. So maybe a lot of past lives, a lot of things have been hitting you. What's coming in, and this is funny because it's dark night of the soul. The dark night of the soul stepping through is really a synchronicity, because the dark night of the soul is that, is the shadow work. What I was talking about is the lotus. When you're going into the lotus and you're going to your inner sanctum and you're doing this shadow work, right? You're looking at yourself, and the dark night of the soul can be real intense. For those of us that just kind of started on this journey, some of us that have been on this journey, we might be experiencing that dark night of the soul where we feel lost, we feel disconnected, and we're having so many things, but it brings a new meaning. And also the synchronicity of 47, it means 11 in numerology, and you also have 11 here. So I'm going to say 1111 is going to be very significant for us this week. So do be on the lookout for the number 11 and 11. So when you see 1111, it's to remind you of that shadow work that is bringing a new meaning to life, and you're getting ready to step through. You're getting ready to step out. You're getting ready to step through into like more of you, feeling more of yourself, your vibration, your courage, your essence, what you're needing to do. Let's see what the energy is going to bring us for this week. They always give me a number, so I shuffle as many times as they give me that number. It's always funny. Sometimes when I think about it. All right. Okay. Love that. This is funny. You guys are going to laugh at that in just a minute. So we have birds of a feather. Birds of a feather flock together. When I see this card, it's always very magical, high vibration to me. Birds of a feather. It's about community connection, like expansion. And so this is being around like-minded people. So this week you may find yourself being more like around like-minded people, people who share your beliefs, people who share your ideas, people who share your awareness. They may understand what you're talking about or how you're feeling or being expressed. But this week that energy is going to be really significant for you. And the funny thing is that you have a 7 and 7 in this particular one. You have 25 and 25. So you can see that as numerology, 25 and 25 angel number. So if that's something that you're seeing or resonate with, 25 and 25, or it's 7. But you do have freedom. I just love how that happens. You have freedom here, right? And you're going to be more free. It's all about taking flight. You have a lot of this east direction, and east direction is all about spirit. It's east direction, flying, air element. So you have a lot of this air element coming in for you for this week, to really help you shift out. Remember, we had the paradigm shift that we were ending the week with, and that air element is still very much present for coming in for this week. And so you have third eye opening, freedom, and then you have birds of a feather. That's connection, connecting with more people that are of your like mind, connecting with more of that vibration and frequency. At the end of this week, the energy is awakening the genius. And I love this because in the beginning of this week, you have hidden realms, create consciousness awareness. So it's like you're becoming more aware. You're becoming more conscious of things, more conscious of your shadows, more conscious of things that need to be adjusted. And here you have Awakening the Genius, one of my favorite energy cards, because it's like the crone energy, wisdom, knowledge. She comes with courage. She's confident. She's gifted. She's very connected to the higher realms, right? So Awakening the Genius is coming in. But also look at that number, 29, 11. So you have 11, 11, 11 on this side, right? So I'm just going to, I love that. You have stepping through. And then stepping through your activation of really moving through, feeling more of alignment, feeling more of yourself, more of your light, sure of yourself, more of that movement energy, and awakening the genius within, awakening that magical self of you. I mean, I love these colors. If you notice this beautiful frequency of colors, this is like high vibe colors, right? It's not always that rainbow. It comes in a little bit pastel when we're dealing with like the electrical frequencies of the divine. Then you have the seashell on her head, right? All about wisdom and knowledge. Her lotus flower is completely open in her throat chakra and her heart. This is just a beautiful essence of card. You're awakening, right? You're becoming more awakened. So for those of you guys that are just new on your journey, just starting on your journey, a spiritual journey, you're going through this transition of more freedom, of feeling more light in who you are, connecting more with people that are of your like mind. Sometimes when we start on this journey, it's really hard to find people that share our beliefs, especially when we're starting something new. And so some of our friends don't understand when we talk about resonating or moon energies or abilities or gifts or guides or things like that. They'll just look at us like we grew two foreheads, right? Okay, that's cool, girl. Okay, yeah, I'm happy about that. So this week you're going to find more of that. And then what's coming for you guys at the end of the week is just so beautiful, where you're stepping through, you're healing the dark night of the soul, because life has new meaning. New meaning is coming in, and you're awakening the genius. So for some of you guys that have been on your journey for a long time, this is where you may find that transition of being around people, right? Of really, really, really moving into, moving out of that shadow work and moving more into the conscious awareness of your purpose. But you have this energy of awakening the genius, stepping through. So it feels like at the end of this week, we're all going to have like a really enlightened week. I feel like there's alignment. There's going to be like an awakening within each and every one of us. And again, this is a collective reading, it's a general reading. This may or may not resonate with you guys, and that is okay. If it does, please leave feedback. I always like to hear feedback. Also, for you guys that are new, that have not subscribed, if you find my readings to be helpful or useful, please subscribe so you guys know when I'm having my new readings for Sacred Destiny. 3 more, thank you. 2 and 3. All right. See what our Sacred Destiny for this week is. Ooh. 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 Nice. All right, we have miracles coming out for us. This is the beginning of the week where we're starting the week off. Look at that beautiful rainbow energy, right? Miracles. We may have to climb a mountain, you guys. We may have had to climb mountains to get to the top. But what's at the top is the miracle. What's waiting for us is a new life, a new vibration, a new frequency. This is kind of like ascension. So it is about moving away from the shadows. It is about moving away from that journey. You've done so much work. You're healing, that this week it's time for you to have your miracles to come in. So there are going to be some miracles. There's going to be some high vibration. And do remember the 11, 11, 11 that came out for you guys, because that's very synchronicity. The angels are with you. They're guiding you. They're helping you along the way. Trust and believe that they're there. You're on the right path. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Everything is happening in divine timing. Do be flexible this week. When we have flexibility coming out, this is all about path. This is all about path, but this can be changes of seasons. And so when we have flexibility, there could be some things that may be delayed, things that be moving over here, things that be moving over there. So just be aware of, being adaptable, right? Just being flexible with things. Like, okay, you know what? This didn't work out today. All right, it wasn't supposed to. Or, you know what? Today I'm actually tired. I'm supposed to be doing all this stuff. And you know what? Today I'm just going to go ahead and honor that I'm tired. You do have fulfillment coming out for you. I love this, because there's that peach. It's abundant. abundance. You have this beautiful full moon energy in the background. You are fulfilled. Again, that goes along with the awakening, the genius. It goes along with stepping through. There's going to be fulfillment that you're going to feel. There's going to be oneness and wholeness that you're going to feel for yourself on this journey that you're embarking on this week. And there's you have flexibility, being flexible, but this full moon energy that's coming up for us, I believe next week, or this week. I think it's this week. We have full moon this week on, let me see real quick. Let me check my calendar. What is this? August 22nd. That'll be for next Sunday. So for this, we have the full moon coming on Sunday. So this is the reading for Saturday. So by Saturday, you guys should be feeling fulfillment, joy, stepping through more of that freedom energy, really delving into the freedom of that. Okay. All right. And let's go ahead and clarify what is coming in for us. 5, thank you. I love it. We got miracles, flexibility. We have fulfillment. We have the full moon energy coming at the end of this weekend on Sunday. We got 11, 11, 11. You know, very cool. All right. Okay. That would be why Spirit said be adaptable. I got it. Okay. Shuffle. Thank you. All right, you guys. So it makes sense why we have some of these energies. So we have the dream. The theme of this week is the dream. So this is what's going to be prevalent. So either some of you guys are going to get messages and downloads in your dream, or the Spirit really wants you to hold on to your dream, to know that what you're wanting, what you're manifesting, what's coming to you is your dream. You have fulfillment here, which means you're manifesting something. You're setting your intentions on something that you're wanting for yourself, bigness or changes. So Spirit wants you to go ahead and continue to focus on your dream. You have the 9 of Wands, which means you're almost at the end of the journey. You're carrying a full load. You're carrying, you're carrying a full load. You're tired. It feels like you're at a battle. You've been battling. You've been going through this energy. You're determined. You're determined to get through the end of it. You're almost at the end of the cycle, right? But you're determined to conquer your dreams too. You're determined to move past some of these barriers or these obstacles that are kind of standing in your way for the things that you want. So this week, you're going to find more of that fiery energy, wanting to break the barriers, wanting to break the obstacles. I'm seeing, these what do you call those things that people would throw in the movies that have water, the big, things, or beer, like beer, kegs. So I'm seeing all these things being thrown at you, and you're determined to move through them, right? And so it just feels like you may have lost a part of like what you're wanting to do because of all of these different obstacles and challenges that are coming in. I love this because you got creativity, which is like the Empress, which is the fertility, which is Divine Mother coming in. And so again, you have the spider web in the dragonfly energy, right? And we have creativity. So what were we talking about was that the freedom, the creativity being expression is going to be able to come out this week. And so this can also play as a challenge for some of us to really kind of delve into that creative flow, to really kind of sit with that. Water element really helps to work on the sacral chakra. So if you have time listening to water, connecting with water, those will assist you on really tuning into your creativity. Also listening to music, dancing, movement, drawing, painting, any of those things can assist you in bringing in more of that sacral chakra energy. You do have the Five of Cups here, and the Five of Cups usually is that I'm not satiated, I'm not fulfilled, there's something that's missing. And this again can be just the struggle of what you guys have been going through, wanting to get out of the stagnation, wanting to move through that. And this is water element as well, so this is dealing with the emotions. So there could be some sadness, there can be some feelings of going through that. You just feel like you're stunted right here with that divine feminine energy and how we're going to move through. And then you have courage. It's going to take courage. And I love this because you have the moon, which is angel of dreams again. So you have the full moon energy that's really playing for you guys this week. That's going to illuminate things. It's a healing time for you guys. But what Spirit is saying is that you got to have courage, right? For what it is that you're wanting, for what it is that you're desiring. You have a dream, you have a mission. For some, you have things that you're wanting to accomplish, and you have the Nine of Wands where you're determined to make it through. You're determined to finish this journey, no matter what it takes, the battle, the obstacles, the challenges, you're determined to make it through, right? It's going to take some courage, that fire element, but you have the moon energy, the angel of dreams again here. So you have dream twice in this reading, right? You have dreams twice in this reading that are saying you got determination, you got courage, right? You're moving through these energies. There's some sadness that's here. There's something that's going to happen this week that's going to make your sacral chakra, your emotions, maybe feel a little bit stagnant. This week, we do have highs and lows. We have schizophrenic, and schizophrenic is literally highs and lows. Highs and lows are I'm happy, I'm sad. I'm happy, I'm sad. I'm angry. I'm good. It's the polar opposite. I'm exhausted. I'm energetic. Whatever it is, you're going to be going through the opposite, high and low. This is dealing with Five of Swords energy. This is loss, but this is also usually a fight. This is usually a fight. This could be a fight within yourself or a fight with another. But this is usually words that are being spoken. This could be negative self-talk to yourself. This can be negative self-thinking or other people that are saying certain things to you. But when we have the Five of Swords, what I usually say is that there's some amount of winning that's on your side, but there mostly is loss. Right? So there's something this week that's going to come in that's going to affect us. And I feel like this can be related to relationships. It could be, for some of you guys, is relationships. This is your own self that's having this issue with these highs and lows. One moment you're happy and confident, the next moment you feel a certain type of way about yourself, right? You're doubting yourself. You're speaking, you're self-fulfilling your prophecy. You're sending out negative energies towards yourself, right? And there's something about that Five of Swords energy that I feel like it's more in your headspace. It's more of what you're dealing with. But it's also, again, somebody triggers you. That's that shadowy energy. So we are expecting to have some shadowy energy this week, right? So if somebody is triggering you and they're bringing up shadows of abandonment, of rejection, of self-worth, all of those things are going to bring in a level of sadness. But you do have these highs and lows energy. And it is going to be something about either there's going to be maybe a fight or a disagreement with somebody else, or again within yourself. And this is causing some of that highs and lows. So we saw birds of a feather flock together, right? It's one of my favorite cards, but it also can indicate there's some discord with some energies, some discord and some energies, because you do have comparison coming out for you guys this week. When we have the comparison energy and it comes out for us, and I think this was our weekly guidance for last week, you guys, listen, if you're the tree, you can't be the beanpole. If you're the beanpole, you can't be the tree. But look at them. They both stand strong. They both provide a certain amount of structure, right? But a lot of us go into comparison. We compare ourselves on this journey. I know that there's an awesome YouTuber that I compare myself to. That's one of the reasons why I didn't want to do YouTube, because I thought she was so awesome. And she is. Like, I didn't think she is completely awesome. And I kept saying, I'll never read like that. I want to read like that. And so it really blocked me from doing this. But what I understood was I read the way that I do. I can't read like her because she's not me, right? She's not me and I'm not her. And so you're not the beanpole. If you're the tree, you're not the beanpole. And if you're the beanpole, you're not the tree. And it's about coming away from comparison, but that's also shadow energy as well. Comparing yourself to another, right? And that could be where that Five of Swords energy is coming in. It's coming into comparison. You're looking at everybody's growth. You're looking at everybody's doing. You're looking at what you're not doing. And so this is giving you some highs and lows, and you feel like you're at a loss. You have the Two of Swords energy here, which usually means a crossroad, right? With underneath comparison. So there's some uncertainty. There's some exchanges, you know, and there's some needing for balance in your life. And this can be where that schizophrenic energy is coming in for you guys. And so you have the Two of Swords where you're uncertain. You're comparing yourself, right, to the tree or the beanpole. But we have these swords energies that are letting us know that there's words. There are some hurtful situations that are coming in. There could be some discord between relationships, job-related, things like that, or just within yourself. But what I love about that is as you work through this week, as you process through and being flexible, allowing flexibility to come in, which means schizophrenic, which is why the flexibility is there, because schizophrenic means highs and lows. So being flexible, allowing yourself to go with the flow, is you are awakening the genius within you. Your life brings new meaning. So this whole dark night of the soul that you're kind of going through this week is going to bring a new meaning, and you definitely are stepping through, right? So remember, by the end of this week, no matter what you're going through, this is going to be the vibration and frequency that you're going to be in. This is going to be your activation, right? And so even though you have all of these things that are taking place, you have beautiful energy, there's miracles. So there is shadow energy we're starting the week off with. There is some element of working through. In the middle of the week, we're looking at being flexible because things may be changing. Things may be, there may be appointments that are, maybe not, we're not making sure appointments, there's traffic, whatever it is, being flexible, allowing things to unfold the way that they're supposed to, and then bringing in that fulfillment on Saturday, right before the full moon energy is coming in. Fulfillment, stepping through, you're going to feel that expressively. Do be on the lookout for the 11 synchronicities, because those are going to be very prevalent for you guys as well. I'm trying to see if there's any, and you have 555s in your numbers as well. So you have 5555. So be on the lookout for those fives in energy as well. That's coming through for you. Do look at the 333s. You have a 6, 3, and 9. And I always break those down. If I see those in threes in numerology, that is going to be able to assist you. And so yeah, so you have 33333, 55555, and you have 111111 that are going to be very much of your numbers for this week. So do be on the lookout for them. Do work on grounding yourself and keeping yourself grounded. And again, the beginning of this week, you do have some conscious awareness. You do have a lot of shadow energy, the shadowy energy that's coming through, past lives, connections, different things like that. And there's that line. This is because of the Lionsgate portal. Some of us maybe have asked to be released. We're being released. Some of us may have been asked to connect. We're connecting. Birds of a feather flock together. I believe that some of you guys can be hitting that like-minded. And I do feel like some of you guys may have some issues within your relationship with others because you are in comparison. And so come away from comparison. It is hard. It does take practice. But remember, sometimes what I do is I'll try to inspire myself. If somebody is doing something great, I'll be like, well, you know what? I want to do that too. But you know what? I need to do what I need to do in that arena. So do look at what you're comparing yourself to and work through that. The only illusion is separation. So chakra balance, complete chakra balance this week is going to be helpful. If you have stones, blue lace, agate is going to be helpful. Amethyst and new jade. The only illusion is separation. And then from your star seed, free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. And that's freedom. Freedom is a free spirit, which is going to bring you into your stepping through. All right, you guys, I will see you guys later for your weekly guidance for next week. I hope you guys all have a blessed day. We're going to see, do look out for my full moon reading to see what is coming in for the full moon, what's being activated, what are we letting go of, and what are we putting our intentions, what's coming in for us in the next month to the next full moon. All right, you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day and blessings to all. Bye-bye now.